Welcome back, nail crew. Today we're going to play with this dip kit from Modelones, and I'm also going to show you guys how I measure my nails so that they're all the same size. I've been getting that question a lot lately, so if you want to see how I measure my nails and you want to play with this dip kit, then keep watching. Alright guys, so here is the dip kit, and I'm just showing you guys the front package. So it tells you everything that's inside of this box. 5 dip powders. 5, guys, that's a lot. The activator, the base, the gel top coat, and the brush saver. So you get a lot of stuff in this kit. I had to turn the lights down a little bit so that you could, look at the package a little bit better. So I'm showing you guys the entire box all around like I always do. So as you see there, it's called Leafu from Modelones. I hope I pronounced that right. Maybe it's French. I don't know. And then on the box here, I really love this. It tells you all the ingredients that is inside. So I want you to pay attention to the base. And then look at the top. You see that? The base coat and the top coat is the exact same thing. That is just glue. So this kit and a lot of the dip kits give you 2 glues. One is to use as the base, and then the other one is to use as a top coat. Now, I have pointed this out in a previous video, but the top coat or the glue or resin dries shiny. So if you want to use it as a top coat, you're more than welcome to. If you want to use your own gel top coat, you could do that as well. So inside the kit, it also comes with instructions, nice and bright and colorful. Very easy to read and follow. So I do appreciate that. So all the bottles in this kit are numbered. So you have 1, which would be the base, 2, which would be the powder, 3, which would be the activator, and 4, which would be the top coat, which is also the glue. Keep that in mind, all right? So I took everything out of the package. It was so packed in there, I had to do it off camera because I was struggling. So this brush that it comes with is super cute, and because it's so cute, I'm not going to use it. I'm going to use this one here, my old brush that I got from Family Dollar. My old trusty brush. It's already messed up, so I'm just going to continue to use that. And let me show you guys these colors. So the first one looks like maybe like a nude or like a peachy color. You see that? I'm going to dim my lights a little bit. Okay, so the lights are dim and you can see the color a little bit more. That's a nice nude, neutral, peachy kind of color. All right, let's see what's next. So this one is blue, super cute, and that powder is nice and fine. One day I am going to use monomer with these powders so that you guys can see that you could use it with monomer and as a dip system. I'm sure you guys are curious about that. So this pink looks very similar to the other one, so I just want to open them up side by side just so you can see the difference. You see that? Let me get the box because on the box it looked more distinct. So you see how much more brighter it looks on the box than we're actually seeing out the bottle. But maybe when I actually use them, they get darker. You know what I mean? Like once they're in use, the pigment is picked up a little bit more. So we'll just see when I use it. And then here is the last pink. This pink, it looks like it has shimmers in it. So I like that one. That was very cute. So, and then of course here is the clear. Okay, so that's my coworker. She is so prompt. I told her to be here so I can practice my nails, my dip nails on her, and she is already here. So let me get the door.
I'm like all flash on my glasses.
Hi, Diana.
Hi.
You know you're gonna be on YouTube, so make sure my light is straight. You gotta record on your phone.
Oh, I'm gonna take a picture for my Snapchat.
You gotta. I'm recording you for YouTube. You recording me for Snapchat.
That's right. Somewhere's in my phone bag. I have a phone.
Go ahead, take your don't put me in it. I look a hot mess. I always say I look a hot mess.
You don't. You're fine.
All right, nail crew. So I went ahead and prepped her nails the same way that I always do. Push the cuticles back, remove the cuticles with my cuticle drill bit, and then I remove the shine from the nails with my sanding band. Same that I always do. Then I sprayed her with some alcohol to remove the dust. And now I am using the base. You see that? The base that came with the kit. That is what I'm going to use to glue on her tips. So this is the only glue that I use to glue on tips. I have a bunch of dip kits. They all come with 2 glues, one for the base and one for the top coat. So instead of going out and buying an extra glue or resin, literally that is all I use, because I want to say I have like 8 bottles. Even after giving away some, I still have like 8 bottles, and that is all I use to hold my nails on. I do want to point out though, guys, that the downside to using a resin to hold your nail tips on is that it dries a little bit slower than typical speed glue. But it is a nice strong hold. It creates a nice thick strong bond, so that's why I prefer it. All right, so now that all the tips are on, I want to show you guys how I measure my nails so that they are all the same size. All you're going to need is 2 forms. You're going to take them and stick them to each other, just like I'm showing you here, sticky side to sticky side, pop out the middle, and boom! That's it. You have a template. Now let me show you how it's going to work. You cut the nails relatively to where you think the client will want it. So that's what I'm doing now, just cutting it down. And then I'm going to take the form and I'm going to measure, and it came up to about line 2. Okay, and she was happy with around line 2. So now I'm going to go ahead and eyeball the rest of her nails and cut them to where I think a line 2 will be. Take my guide or my template and measure all the nails out and make sure that they are all lined up with line 2. So here it was a little bit longer, and I'm just going to clip that down just like so, and then measure it again. Boom, just like that. And so the thumb was a little bit long as well, so I'm just going to clip that down and then remeasure, and voila. Like, how simple was that? Too short? Is it long? Is it
long?
Too long?
Well, because I'm not used to using like
okay, let's cut them down.
There.
Let's cut them down.
But I wouldn't be so short that they're ugly.
Well, you tell me what you want.
We can file them down some more. Let's keep it this way.
Keep it that way.
Yeah.
All right.
I was at a 4 last time.
Right. Last time you were super, super long. So.
And I functioned. I mean, it took me a day or 2.
All right. Well, these are definitely shorter than last time. So
smoothing down that little ledge.
Well, nail crew, she said the nails were long, but she was going to keep it that length because she knew when I filed it down in the end, it would have made it a little bit shorter anyway. So we'll just see what it looks like in the end. Hopefully, she's a happy client when she leaves. But you know what? This is free. This is a freebie set. She better get all the free sets while she can. Diana, if you're watching, get all these sets while you can, honey. Because when my license come in, price is going up. Price is going up. All right, so I went ahead and blended in the nail tip with her natural nail, brushed it away with some alcohol and a nylon brush the way I always do. Then I went in with 2 coats of that Prep and Dehydrate and 1 coat of my primer. All right, so the prepping is done, and now it's time for the fun stuff. Now it's time to dip, and everybody dips differently. Everyone has their own method of dipping. Listen, it's literally, this is your world. Have fun with it. Get it on the nail, file it so it looks pretty, the end. You know what I mean? Like, it's just, this is art, and there's like 1,000 different ways to do dip nails. So the way that I'm showing you guys today, this is the way that I usually do it, but I do have other ways that I dip as well. Okay, so like every dip video for me isn't always the same because I have to look at the client's nails. I have to look at, do they want a high apex? Do they like flat nails? What do their natural nails look like? So it's always a little bit different depending on who I'm working on. So the way that I did hers today was I started with the base or the resin at the middle of her nail and brushed that down to the free edge, and then I spooned on the acrylic powder. Okay, so I did that for all 10 nails. Once all 10 nails have acrylic powder on them, you want it to sit and dry a little bit. If you brush it off too soon, the acrylic powder and the glue will get stuck in the brush. So let it sit, let it dry for a couple seconds, and then brush it away with your fluffy brush. Once you do that, now it's time to go in with your second coat. This time you're going to take the base and you're going to take it up to the cuticle and down to the free edge. Okay, so round 1, you brought the base from the middle of the nail to the free edge. Round 2, you're going to bring the base from the cuticle line all the way down to the free edge. I hope that made sense. If not, just rewind the video just a couple seconds back and you'll see what I'm talking about. Now, the purpose of doing it this way is so that the middle of the nail, or the apex where it's more apt to break, is more stronger and thicker than the cuticle line, because you don't want the cuticle area to be thick and bulky. You want that relatively flat. And with dip nails, you have to go in with at least 3 to 4 coats. So you don't want 3 to 4 coats all bulky and back where the cuticle is. Once all the nails have been fully coated, let them sit and settle and kind of dry a little bit. Then you're going to take that same brush and just brush away the excess powder.
They all look really cool.
Pick a color, pick a color.
I like this one because it's sparkly.
This one? All right. Do you want
blue
like
too.
you want the, like one? You could do one finger blue if you want.
Yeah, let's try it.
Okay. Whatever you want, whatever you want.
You were the one that was going to do your thing.
Right. Alrighty, now it's time for the color. This is the fun part. And if you are not going to use an acrylic powder or a dip powder color for your nails, then I would suggest you go in with 1 or 2 more coats of the clear powder, depending on how thick you want your nails to be. File it, buff it, shape it, and then go in with some regular polish or some gel polish, or even leave it clear and natural if you wanted to. Totally up to you. But since she is going to go in with some of this color, which I'm excited about, you're going to just do it the way that I'm doing it now, which is to just brush the resin on the nail from the cuticle line to the free edge of the nail, and then cover the entire nail with the color of your choice. So we did blue for the pinky and the ring finger, and then the other fingers will just be pink. And I thought that was a very, very cool choice. Rather than just having one nail blue, we did 2 nails blue and the 3 of them were pink. It just looked really, really pretty to me. And I'm just thinking of all kind of glitter ideas of what I want to do when we get to that part. So after all of the nails have been coated with the color, now you go back in with the clear. And I know you're like, oh my gosh, like what the heck? This is so many steps. So it kind of feels like forever, but it goes by really, really quick. I promise you, once you guys get into dips, you'll be like, okay, it's not that bad. But once you do all of the colors on the nails, then you go back in and seal that color in with the clear. And that's just so when you go to file it away, you won't file off your color, okay? So it's not that bad, I promise. Alrighty guys, so now once the last layer of powder has been applied to the nails, you go in with the activator. The activator is just a dryer. So all it does is dry the resin, because you got to remember, you just did like 3 or 4 layers of resin, a thick glue. So you want that to dry pretty quickly. So I like to go in with a heavy hand when I do my activator. So I do 2 coats of that, let them sit and dry, and then I file and shape. So this is what the nails look like when they were all said and done. Now you see that left hand, I did not use a top coat at all. I used the glue that came in the kit. Remember, the top coat that comes in the kit is just glue. It's the same glue that we used as the base. So if you want to just tuck that away and save it for when your base is done and then pull it out, that would be a good, smart idea. But you see how shiny it is? It looks like a regular base coat. So that's what I did, and I laid it on the nail and I just stuck some glitter to it. So what you see me doing now is just sticking some regular craft glitter that I got on sale at Michael's, sticking that right into the resin, and it looks super, super cute. See that? Oh my gosh, so gorgeous. And I'm just so happy. I have like a pink glitter to match that pink, and then a blue glitter to match that blue. Oh, so cute. So like glitter is the fix for life. Do you see that? Like, it's just gorgeous. It is really, really pretty. And I've never filed anyone's nail in this almond shape. She wanted round, but I assume she meant almond, because when I gave her this, she was fine with it. And I've never done this before, so I don't know if it turned out like a real almond, but I tried, and it was my first time, so yeah. I mean, of course, I'll get better at it. I still think it turned out really, really cute. So now what I'm going to do is add some bling, and I'm still using that same resin that came with the kit. I'm using it to glue on my bling. I'm using it to glue on my glitter, and I'm using it as a top coat. So guys, if you don't have any money to get you polish, or you don't have any money to get you a nail lamp or anything like that, All you need is a good dip kit and some tips, and you'll be fine. You'll be good to go. So I just want to show you guys that literally you don't need anything extra. You don't need to spend extra money. Everything that comes in this kit is, you know, pretty good to go. Except you do need to buy a separate primer. Okay? You do need a separate primer. I think I said this before in one of my previous dip videos. It would be better if this kit came with a primer instead of 2 glues. You know what I'm saying? Because you get a glue for the base and a glue for the top. Take away one of those glues and add a primer in it. That would be better kit. Overall, this kit is really nice and I do like it. I have several of these type kits and I really do like it. So my only thing would be to add a primer and it would be a complete set. But as you can tell, that top coat or glue is super shiny and the nails came out, oh my gosh, they came out so cute, especially for my first time filing into like this almond shape. I think it was really nice and she liked it as well. So I guess that's all that counts, right? Thank you guys for sticking with me to the edge. You know that music means the video is over. So go ahead and give me a thumbs up if you haven't already. Like this video, comment below, share this video with your friends, all that fun stuff, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye guys.